couple of questions about the appearing of Jesus. The first one is, you mentioned earlier that the appearance of Jesus could be, I think, accounted for by hallucination.
Yes.
The person goes on and says, medical experts acknowledge that many people, when grieving the death of a loved one, see the person in a very real way.
Yes.
Why don't you think that this is a plausible account of the disciples' experience of Jesus' experience?
Right. What he's referring to here are sometimes called bereavement visions. There are some remarkable stories of widows or widowers who have very real visions of their deceased husband or wife. Maybe you might have seen the movie The Iron Lady on Margaret Thatcher's life, which was based completely on this notion that she was seeing these apparitions of her husband Dennis. Now, I don't know if Lady Thatcher really had these or this was a Hollywood invention, but that would be an illustration of what we're talking about here. And certainly one wouldn't want to deny that these bereavement visions occur. But there's a number of reasons why the post-mortem appearances of Jesus don't fit this model. For example, it wasn't just to family members that Jesus appeared, but to people who were skeptical, people like the Apostle Paul, and they didn't occur just to one person at one time and one place, but there was a whole sequence of these events to groups of people as well as to individuals, people who were believers, unbelievers, skeptics. And then also N.T. Wright points out that given beliefs in the ancient world about the dead, I think he rightly says a vision of a dead person would not be taken by someone in the ancient world as evidence that the person was alive. It would be taken as evidence that the person was dead. Namely, you were seeing a vision of the dead person, and perhaps in Hades or something of that sort, an apparition, a ghost. So it doesn't lead to belief that he has been raised from the dead in this bodily and physical way, which is a very un-Jewish belief that couldn't be, I think, adequately accounted for by these bereavement visions.